Master manipulator John Zherka gets his evil seduction strategy leaked. Let's expose why insecure girls crave this repulsive behavior.
Like, if you guys know who John Zherka is, really intelligent as far as psychology goes, and his whole thing is like teaching men how to get girls. And if any girl looked at that advice, they would be like, this is disgusting. And also
pay close attention to what he's about to say, because he's absolutely wrong, but not for the reasons you think.
not how you would get a girl, but very effective.
So like, what is the psychology of it?
Well, like, a lot of girls would be like, oh, you have to be, like, generally speaking, oh, you have to, like, show that you care and be, like a gentleman. Nice. No.
What he's about to say is repulsive, but it does make a certain girl crave you, addicted to you. Before you hear his advice, I want you to place this image in your mind. All the clips of Zherka rizzing girls in the beginning of this video were OF girls, half naked, insecure, which is gonna matter in just a moment.
Girl, especially in my age, no girl wants to feel like a guy is fully committed to them. No girl wants you to be like head over heels in love with them, even though that's what they think they want. They want to always have somewhat of a chase.
Extremely important psychology. We must understand the context. Togi and Zherka live in Miami. What type of girls does the city Miami attract? OnlyFans girls, prostitutes, hookers. Those types of girls, how do they view themselves? Number one, they're obviously insecure, because a confident girl would not feel the need to sell her body and would not feel the need to get attention by showing her body, because she would feel that who she is on the inside is enough. Engrave this concept in your mind. Girls do not desire to be treated well. They desire to be treated how they view themselves. So if an insecure girl has a negative self-image, I'm not enough, I'm only desired for my body, and a good guy comes along and treats her good, she will be disgusted and repulsed and run away from that guy because of discomfort. How he treats her does not line up with how she views herself, causing the discomfort. And to avoid that discomfort, she leaves. That same girl, now imagine a guy comes along and treats her like trash. You're ugly, you're a hoe, you're disgusting. Now, although that sounds repulsive to me and you, and she might even act repulsed by it, since it lines up with her self-image, she views herself like a hoe and someone comes around and treats her like a hoe, it's a perfect match. The puzzle pieces come together. She finds it comfortable. To retain that comfortable feeling, she stays with that guy. There is an important part he mentioned where no girl wants to feel like you're fully committed to them. You can use this hack ethically, but first we must expose why he's wrong. The insecure OnlyFans girl does not want you to feel like you're committed to them because they view themselves like a hoe. And hoes don't commit, so they naturally don't want a guy that's committed. You attract what you are. That being said, in the beginning of a relationship, all girls, whether they are good girls or bad girls, do not desire a man that's head over heels in love with them because it signals he doesn't have options. Because if he had options, he would ask more questions and screen her, make sure she's a good girl rather than jumping on the opportunity just because she looks good. So when a man isn't fully sold off the rip and the girl has to work for him, put an effort to win him over, he signals that he has options, making the female brain think if others like him, he must have something special about him, making her like him more too. The problem is that this concept becomes different when it comes to good girls and bad girls. Bad girls desire a man that will never commit to them because it lines up with how they view themselves, someone not worthy of love. Good girls desire to put an effort and win over a man's commitment. And once they win it over, then they respect it, because what we work for is what we value. If I gave you a Lamborghini out of nowhere for free, you'd be excited for a day and then you wouldn't care, you wouldn't value it. Versus if you had to work for it, work your ass off, and then you could finally buy it, you'd value it 100 million times more. Same thing here. A good girl wants to work for you, so let her. Don't be easy, have standard. That's the ethical way to use this hack. Ask good questions. As guys, it's hard to come up with questions on first dates and in general because we're nervous, we're anxious, so on. So I made the game Unfiltered, which is 52 questions based on Harvard-backed science that create instant chemistry with anyone in 45 minutes. I read a couple different studies. One of them was called Fall in Love with Anyone in 45 Minutes. And they played a game where they asked these type of questions. And it was so powerful that people from that study, strangers, ended up getting married later on. That being said, it's in its testing phase right now. The regular price for anyone who just goes on my website is $50, but I'm giving it away completely for free, shipped to your front door, if you commit to giving me some feedback once you test it, so I can improve it for everyone else in the future. To claim your free conversation cards, I'll put a link top description. I'll pin a comment of the Gentleman's Society, which you can start with a free trial. Once you join, just message me conversation cards with your address and I'll send it your way. Stay blessed.